Hey, my name is Don Taylor. I live here just outside Boston Bar, North Bend. And back in the last week of January, the Lord kept me up all night. I couldn't sleep. And He impressed upon my spirit, you need to begin to prepare to preserve food. And that's where He inspired me to dig that big hole out in the back, where right now I have the cold storage already poured. The next phase is to make the support ring for the second project that's going to be built on top. And so the Lord gave me the whole download. I've seen it, how to the next stage, and so I need to actually show you, be able to share this with you. But we're gonna go see my little puppy Max. This is say hello, Luna. See, now you're wagging your tail. Yeah, Luna's a good puppy. She's a year and a half, Miss Luna. And other puppy, I'm praying that God will give him a miracle. This is Max, had him for 10 years. Best of friends. I gave him some CBD oil. It should be kicking in pretty soon. I washed his backside with soap and water. Rinsed it off good and sprayed him with a little bit of 3% hydrogen peroxide. Luna, could being jealous. You could be in a jealous poopy. Yeah, jealous poopy. Yeah. So, I'm just praying for Max. I'm praying that he'd be a miracle dog. Pray that God will, Jesus not only paid for our healing, He paid for our animals' healing. And I'd like to see him become a miracle dog. The Lord restore him. So I've been praying for him. I know Maxie, a little guy. So I'll be keeping an eye on him. So we're walking toward this green invention that the Lord gave me. I finished pouring this today. And still got a little bit of gravel there. That's my last resort for gravel. I still got gravel pile up there. So I may have to get some Navy Jack in here for 150 for 10 yards. So I dug this down here. This rock here was up there. And so I'm just going to form a box that's going to be probably 32 by as wide. And just pour a box in there. I got a little bit of leftover screen that I can put in. But this is what I've been working on since the last 2 days. I poured this yesterday. And I built this rock wall going up. So I still got probably 2 more layers going up. I still got lots of rocks. I just have to dig them out. And on this retainer wall, on this build, I'm going to put probably pour a ledger here. I'm going to have to hammer drill it in and glue it. And so that's going to be, I'll pour the top and the corner all the way down. So it's going to be, put a face on this, right? Give it support. And so I can just I can probably make the framework and just pour into the framework. That's what I'm thinking. That way I've got some wood to attach to. So it's going to be a ring that's going to come out here. So to make that ring, hey, you better go see Max. He's passing, eh? Huh? Max is passing.
Max passing?
He's going to. I've been praying for him. Go pray for him. He's in the shop. So anyway, there's going to be a ledger here, as a support base, and then the tubes are going to go there and come up, the venting tubes, and then I'll make the framework on top of that for the ring. So I'll have to find the pivot point on the center top there, put a sheet of plywood here, and draw out the quarter circle of a 16-foot diameter, and also there. And so I have to frame it together, draw a circle all the way around. So that's going to be the support for the outer dome, inner dome. I could go either way on it. So I need to order concrete, cement to make this platform going all the way around. And I would have to cast a door in here, so I'll probably come up about like this. Then I'll make a crown and come down like that, and that's going to be pulled this way. Probably, I could come out 32 inches. So it's going to be a cast-in door on the outside. And so the next pour on the roof would have to build the end gable. Now I have to put a support brace here and put the end gable on here. Then I just tie the inner and outer gables together and make sure got lots of steel in it and pour it. Then the last pour would be to do the ceiling. And this will be turned into a retaining wall, probably a little bit of concrete work here. I think I'm just going to pour. Well, once I get this door entry, the rocks could be loaded against it. And well, the object is to be able to fully cover all the concrete. And what I might try is coming up to here, so all the walls would be covered in. And the top, I would put an extra layer of styrofoam on the inside. And so once this is poured, that this is going to be the crawl space for the geothermal. And so once I got the cement ring made, we have to frame up the walls, and make it so when the air comes down, it's going to be drawn into the center. It's going to take a little bit of doing, and the Lord's been good. God's turned on a gifting that I had, where like 3-4 days ago, I actually sitting in Fat Jacks, and I saw a 2-hour video play out in real time and live stream, where I was getting a direct download from heaven of how to do the work here. And so the object is to build a double dome greenhouse, get this rocks up. This will be all filled in once I got the rocks in and the gables poured. I could probably use my flooring walls just to I might be even to use my flooring walls to start the concrete, I think, because it's flat up to here, so we'd have to have the forms set up on the outside, just a 2x4 ledger, and going to have to cope the bottom of the plywood. So I could probably put a 2x4 or 2x6 ledger there. Would have to come up to where I'm going to have to raise this higher. So I'm going to have to build a retainer about this wall high, then go this way. That'll work. But this is something that the Lord gave me. He was meditating a couple of days on what to build on top of the root cellar, the cold storage system. And the Lord spoke in my spirit, and he said, build a geodesic greenhouse. And so I've incorporated with that technology that's been suppressed. It's called the air envelope system. It was designed by a brother back before 2000, where he built little cabins that were self-sustaining. It would stay 72 degrees no matter what the fluctuations outside. If the fluctuations get too extreme, then you can add a little bit of heat. And so the object is to where the sun causes the air between the double dome to rise up and condensate on the backside. That's pulled in to a center plenum where you make your spider web and sand battery. So this is going to be a sand battery here, and be working work in process. So once the ledger is made, we'll put down a layer of sand and probably use, could use PVC pipe. I may have to do a cement casting in the center. It's going to take a little bit of figuring. But it's possible. A little bit of a challenge here. But we're coming, the forest seal's being opened, and we need to prepare for food scarcity. I'm going to turn this around again. So this is what it looks like if we stand back. So this top will be all casted, and there'll be an entrance here. Finish off the retainer wall. So the bottom part will be all casted in cement and earth, and may do the same thing to the top. Fill in around. So I'd make the top of the crown of the roof, it would be a deck on top. I might be able to use if I build a box over top of this, use it as I could actually make probably, if I go for 5 feet, if I make a 5-foot circle around this, as a raised pony wall, I think it might work. Okay. Enough. Go now. You behave. So I'm going to get this uploaded to YouTube. Comments, questions, please get back to me. We need to prepare, with all this climate change, we need to secure our livelihood. And that's the word of the Lord. We need to be prepared in our hearts first. I'll leave it here. This is Don Taylor coming to you. The 7th day of May 2004. Preparing for climate chaos, to survive climate chaos. The Eden Project 1 is the cold storage. Eden Project 2 is the geodesic greenhouse, hopefully designed to be self-heating, self-cooling. Also be using brown gas technology to speed up the production of the plants. From what this one guy who was ex-Navy, who developed the system, he could grow food 10 times faster. And coupled with the electroculture dome that's going to be integrated within the dome, outside of the dome, it should create a special energy barrier, maybe even some kind of a battery system, because the copper webbing is going to actually draw the energy into the copper, like one side of a capacitor. Okay, going to leave it here. God bless you.